Hey everybody, it's Ron, and this is going to be my Batman Curse of the White Knight issue 4 review. This issue was very Barbara Gordon heavy, obviously because, and spoilers from last issue, but Azrael killed Commissioner Gordon, and so now we're seeing how everyone in the Bat family will react. The acting and the facial expressions in this issue are great, and Murphy is really outdoing himself as far as the art goes with this series. So far, to be honest, this series is just good to me so far. I don't think it's as great as White Knight, or at least not yet. I mean, we're only 4 issues in, but that's just kind of the way I feel so far. I can't really put my finger on it, but there's something holding me back from loving it. Every issue has flown by so fast, and some of the writing last issue was kind of silly, but it hasn't turned me off completely. I'm still interested to see what happens. I want to know about this big secret about the Wayne family that he's been teasing for all 4 of these issues now. I don't know, maybe I'm not used to waiting monthly because, like I've said before, I pretty much stopped reading new comics. I used to go to the store every Wednesday, but there's just not much out there that interests me right now. So it's good to have a series like this. I still like this take on Azrael, and he looks really imposing next to Batman, especially when they're fighting at the end of the issue. Barbara definitely was out for revenge, and I thought it was cool when you think Bullock is going to try and stop her, but he tags along himself. I also like that she's using the tumbler from the Nolan films. I know it was briefly in, White Knight. There were so many different types of Batmobiles in that. But yeah, it's just cool to see a comic book version of that. The stuff with Alfred and Leslie Tompkins is also pretty cool. I liked that little flashback. And it seems like we're getting closer to unraveling the mystery. I think this is an 8-issue series, so I expect it to ramp up a little bit next issue. But we'll see. I'm not sure what he's going to do with Barbara because he made it seem like she was dead at the end of the issue, and I think that's a fake out because I don't think you would have Gordon die, Jim Gordon die last issue, and then Barbara right after him, so we'll see. I also don't see how her and Batman's relationship could be repaired because she basically blames him for what happened to Jim, and she also thinks that being a superhero and putting on costumes for all these years was a mistake. Dick basically calls her on blaming Batman because she chose to put on a mask and fight crime, and that's nobody's fault but herself. So yeah, there was some interesting conflict, and I don't see that getting resolved, which is kind of sad because you're kind of seeing the whole Bat family fall apart. But we'll see. Maybe Murphy can pull it off by the end of the series. I saw on his Instagram that he drew an Azrael Batman based on a page from the original Nightfall or Night Quest saga. So I'm looking forward to that happening in this book. And that's what I like about his social media is that he reveals things like that. And instead of being mad that it's spoiled, it actually just makes me want to see how that happens in this version of it. He's good at getting readers interested and engaged, so I'm definitely sticking with this series. I think the best part of it is I have no idea where it's going. But I'm also like, I don't know, I'm in a pickle here. Because at the same time, I'm not blown away by anything yet. It's just been good. It's definitely a slow burn, even though this last issue had some pretty good action at the end. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're digging the content, and thanks for listening.